Oil and chaos have always gone together, and finding a lot of oil supplies could cause a lot of trouble. When Shell announced its third big oil discovery in Namibia in recent years, the news sent shockwaves through the industry like a bolt of lightning on a calm night. The fact that oil supplies have been found in Namibia could change this. Could this be the key to unlocking Namibia's potential as a big player in the global oil market? Will it be a gift or a curse that oil was found? Let's find out. But before we start, make sure to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for regular updates. Let's get started. Shell just said that they found something big off the southern coast of Namibia. Qatar Energy has been busy exploring in Namibia for the past year, and the chaos doesn't look like it will stop anytime soon. The third big find in just over a year was a gusher of light oil found in a deep water well in the Orange Basin Marks. The powerful find was made in the Jogger 1 Act well, which was about 270 kilometers off the coast of southern Namibia in the PEL 39 license. The well was dug in water that was about 2,200 meters deep, which was an exciting task. QE was the first company to talk about the find, saying that it had a 45% non-operating interest in the block. Namcor, which is owned by the government of Namibia, also has a 10% stake in the license Shell, which has a 45% share of the lion's share and runs the license. However, Namcor has not yet made a public announcement. However, it's clear that the action and chaos in Namibia's oil industry aren't going to stop anytime soon. The other two discoveries were also made in the Orange Basin, which runs from southern Namibia to the east coast of South Africa. The fact that half of the company's exploration budget for 2023 is going to Namibia shows how important the area is to the oil business. Australian Woodside recently got the right to buy a piece of land off the coast of Namibia. Total Energies has a 40% working interest in the PEL 56 license. QE Impact Oil and Gas and Namcor each have a 30%, 20%, and 10% stake in the license, respectively. Impact Oil and Gas says that if the Venus drilling campaign is successful, it could lead to the discovery of 2 fully appraised early production centers. However, a major Namibian wealth management company says that the country will have to wait a few years to see the benefits of these finds. Oil companies are stepping up their attempts to find oil in the Namibian waters. The African Energy Chamber, or AEC, is also opening an office in Namibia. Its goal is to encourage the development of local content and the building of local talent across the energy value chain. Since Namibia's energy sector is about to change because of new oil and gas discoveries, the AEC will work with foreign oil companies, the government, and service providers from all parts of the industry. Analysts think that Namibia's economy could double by 2040, and at peak production, oil could bring in more than $53 billion a year for the government. In the first 3 years of oil production, royalties are expected to bring in the most money for the government. However, earnings could go up sharply if the price of oil stays high despite the growing demand for green energy and renewable energy technologies. The benchmark Brent oil spot price could stay above $79 per barrel until 2030, according to PSG Namibia. PSG Namibia also thinks that the Namibian economy will double by 2040. At peak production, oil finds will bring in more than $3.5 billion in royalties and taxes each year for the government. Namibia is about to get a big financial boost from the discovery of oil. The government is expecting to get up to 65% of the money in taxes and royalties, and Namcor's share will also go up a lot. This surge of money will come at a very important time because Namibia is expecting a big increase in money from the South African Customs Union, or SACU pool, which is expected to reach 24.3 billion Namibian dollars in the fiscal year 2023 to 24. Corruption has hurt the trustworthiness of institutions, which makes people question how well these democracies will work. Because of this, young people are becoming more disillusioned with politics, and their anger is about to boil over. In 2021, politics in Southern Africa will be unstable, full of crime, and full of dissatisfied citizens. Because of graft, South Africa saw a big drop in votes for the African National Congress, ANC. Namibia and the southern part of the country could do well economically if they got a lot of money from oil, but there are also problems like corruption, social issues, and political instability. In countries with a history of liberation battles, having a lot of natural resources has often led to fighting, and the rhetoric of resource nationalism can make things worse when the money from exploration isn't being used well. There are calls to nationalize resources, which could hurt political security and appeal to politicians who want to keep their power. The finding of oil may be good for Namibia's future, but it also brings the risk of a resource curse, which often leads to corruption and hurts democracy. Communities in the SADC area as a whole don't usually get the benefits of having a lot of natural resources because of bad government, corruption, and unclear policies. This limits what people can do with their resources. When handling the money they bring in, states must put openness first. This will let countries compare themselves to each other and work toward development goals by extracting resources. At the same time, these sectors can give poor communities a lot of job possibilities. Management and responsibility are very important. The finding of oil in Namibia and other extractive industries in the region could change people's lives for the better if they aren't just used to prop up liberation parties that are losing power and trying to stay in power. For this to happen, it may be important for SADC member states to work together and be united. Namibia's finding of large oil reserves could change the country's economy and the way people live and work in the area. However, there are worries that managing such a valuable resource could lead to corruption and political instability. That's it for today. What do you think Namibia and the SADC region should do to make sure that the money from oil is used to help the most people? Let us know in the comment section. Please like and share our videos. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for regular updates.